Well, lads, I'll tell you, that opening montage, if it doesn't get you wanting to fish, certainly gets me to want to pump some weight, go for a run, climb a mountain. But I will say it gets the heart going, gets the blood moving. Welcome. It is CFN, and we are honored to have the good folks over at KBC joining us tonight. It's a very rare Thursday night live that we're doing, but we're doing it because not only is it worthy, but it's with a great group of people. So for all you are joining us along with us, by all means, you are more than welcome to stay. We're hoping to keep this under an hour, but let me introduce first and foremost the KBC gurus, Aaron Dodds, and of course, Neil Marlowe. Welcome.
Thanks, Scotty. Glad to be here, man. Appreciate you having us tonight.
It is an absolute honor for CFN to be aligned with such a great group and a growing group, I must say, because the one thing that is seen all across our industry and across our angling community is the kayakers. That group and that community continues to grow. And based on some of your events, some of your tournaments that we're going to be talking about, you are starting to see an uptick in participants, which all I can say is, yeah, baby, good job.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we had 60 anglers for our June largemouth bass opener event, which is really good because it's a 10-day event. So 60 is good numbers. I know this month for July, there's 90 people fishing right now signed up. So yeah, the numbers are there and participation is up, and we couldn't be happier at Kayak Bass Canada.
Before we get to some of the events and some of the new things and changes that we're going to see as 2026 progresses, Neil, I'll bring you into the mix. And of course, you have been there for some time yourself. When did you start with KBC? What drew you to KBC? And what is keeping you hanging on to KBC?
Oh, man. Well, started back in 2023 when I was still in the military. I had just gotten back from deployment and was looking for a mental health escape. And I spent probably hundreds of hours in my Jackson bite that I got at Frontenac Outfitters, and decided I'm going to go to CanCast by myself. And I figured I'd go to the pre-show, and that's where the only person I recognized was Zach from Frontenac Outfitters. That's where I met Aaron. That's where I met Jason Brock. And yeah, just kind of went from there. I started joining tournaments, and Jason got me into my Bonafide SS 127, and been going ever since.
There's, and there's some notables. Like, I mean, you mentioned Jason, Rick, we know, Aaron, of course, who I speak to on a regular basis. Honored to do that, to be quite honest with you. But Aaron, as I said, when you first started KBC, and of course you didn't do it by yourself, is this what you envisioned?
Yeah, I mean, we started out a lot. I mean, there was 12 or 15 guys. Our first event was maybe 20-some anglers. I got to give a shout out to Serge Parody, Casey, William, Ryan, and Jay Brown, because those guys really helped kickstart Kayak Bass Canada and get it off the ground. I kind of leaned on my friends to get rolling. There's new people that have come in. Jason Brock's our assistant director, and I can't say enough good about Jason, what he brings to the club with professionalism and dedication. So if you guys don't know Jason Brock, our assistant director and treasurer, get to know him, find him on Facebook. And, Neil came on this year as our lead online judge. And I got to say, Neil, your judging's been good so far. You're dedicated, you put in the time, and it's nice to have new faces in the club that are pitching in and helping out. I'd like to also give a shout out to our ambassadors before we go any further, Scotty. In Quebec, we have Remy Kerouac. In Ontario, we have Mandy Downard, who's doing big things with the ladies fishing clubs. Remy's a part of Team Brother Fishing in Quebec, representing us. Out east is Chris Arnold. He's working with his club. And Dean Rudolph, Navy boy, out in BC, is representing KBC. So get to know these ambassadors, guys, because, they're the face of the club coast to coast.
That's awesome. Well, speaking of the club and how much I keep this club near and dear to my heart, I can't thank you folks enough. And this is the only the only shameless CFN plug that we will do tonight. I promise. But it is a shout out that I want to express to not only you two, but your entire Kayak Bass Canada community. For all of you who have already signed up to the CFN app, my sincerest and most warmest welcome to the CFN app. This is something that is going to grow. This is literally the seed being planted. What this envisioned was a gateway to get folks to the regs. We have a lot of new Canadians. We have a lot of Canadians that have been here for a number of years that are learning how to fish, wanting to learn how to fish. They don't know much about it. First and foremost, most importantly, they need to have a license and they need to know the regs. So based on your language of origin, it doesn't necessarily matter what language you speak or understand. The CFN app will guide you to those regs. Until we are able to get a translated version of the regs from our M&R, from our government bodies, you will have to download, cut and paste whatever translation app you're using. You'll still have to use that because, unfortunately, as we were told and we learned trial and error, that any translation of the regs is considered an interpretation. And as us three both know, all three of us know, as well as your community, if you get that interpretation wrong, you're done. That's right. If you haven't downloaded, by all means, please do. This will grow. It's only going to get bigger. It is a working app. It's not one that you have to download, thankfully, because those apps are 6 figures plus. This is a web-based forum. It looks and works just like an app. So as I said, if you haven't downloaded it, by all means, please do so that you have it to give to people that are looking for the regs, and those who have, God bless you. Thank you so much. That's it. That's my CFN plug for tonight.
I like it, Scotty. I think it's a really good initiative, a move forward. It's going to help a lot. I get people that ask me all the time about regs, and I don't know them off by heart. So this is going to be a tool for me as well. I think it's great. It's awesome, guys. Download it. I already did, and give us a review of what you think about the new CFN app.
Appreciate it, Paul. With that being said, I am now going to lean on you. You and I have discussed at great length some of your initiatives, some of your ideas, some of your concerns, maybe even looking for a little bit of advice along the way. But at the end of the day, this year's format, when it comes to some of your events, is going to be a little bit different. Why don't you walk us through that?
Yeah, it is. I mean, we've changed things. We're always evolving and learning. We're all volunteers. This is a learning process for us. We try to do the best we can, and we try to give the members what they want and what we think their club needs. We started out grassroots. We started out as a camaraderie-based East Coast to West Coast, linking anglers, province to province. So this year we started, our season with a different format, and the format is basically this: there are no more payouts. When you're fishing a body of water that we're all fishing together, and we have to fight the same wind, fight the same rain, fight the same tough bite, share the spots because, hey, I might have 5 spots lined up and Neil jumps to one before me and there goes my honey hole. There's a lot of variables in a live event. Online, you can go to your favorite lake and fish it over and over and over again, maybe, and not even, have any competition on the lake. So we decided to level the playing field by taking away the payouts and funneling that money back into raffle draws, which we're going to do tonight, to go back to the anglers that are participating. So nobody gets paid anymore. We have twice as many draws to do. Tonight we're going to do 30. We used to do between 10 and 14. So we've doubled the amount of prizes going out the door to people. And we, at the same time, it sounds impossible, but we cut the price in half. So it's 25 plus to enter, not 50 plus. So people are paying half as much to fish with twice as many chances to win. And we just want to keep it that camaraderie based fun group, welcoming new people. I don't think, some guys are pretty serious, but I don't think consider us a professional club. We're a fun club. And that's what we want to do. And that's how we want Kayak Bass Canada to be seen. Low pressure, high camaraderie.
That's awesome. And you know what? You are doing a fantastic job, and you're doing a great job tonight with your community. I think I've seen the ticker up to around 35 viewing this live stream. Thanks to all those who have joined us. And if you have any questions, any feedback, any concerns, or anything in between, by all means, throw it in the comments. We'll make sure that we drill the heck out of Neil and Aaron. Did you want to speak specifically to any of those events, Aaron, or?
Yeah, so we have our June Largemouth Challenge we're going to draw tonight. And then we have 3 month-long. So we have the July month-long, which is ongoing right now. We have the August month-long and the September month-long. The month-long events, the 3 month-long events, are for AOY. So as long as you have your email in on the Fishing Chaos app and you have a profile, we can track you. You just have to go to Kayak Bass Canada on Fishing Chaos and register as a free member. Once you do that, your info is logged and we can track you for AOY. So if you don't see yourself being tracked, make sure you sign up as a free member on Fishing Chaos or reach out to me. I'll walk you through it. So the Largemouth Challenge doesn't count for AOY points, and the reason is this. Canada's huge. The demographics are enormous. There's a lot of anglers across Canada that don't have access to largemouth bass. So that's our opener. It's a fun event. The 3 month-longs, you can fish largies or smallies, which everyone across Canada has a chance to compete. That's the reasoning for not having AOY for largemouth. And then we have our 4 live events. We have Chio coming up. Then we're going to do the Water and Dirt Festival in Petawawa, which is multi-species, something different. Then we're going to Big Bass Smackdown. And then our final event this year will be in Quebec, the Unity event, partnered with our friends at Team Brother Fishing, which is the Ontario guys and the Quebec guys coming together doing a team event. So that's our season. 4 lives, 4 onlines.
Awesome stuff. And Craig McDonald, who is an avid CFNer, he lives out in the province of Alberta. Are these events, can you join and be involved no matter where you are in Canada?
Absolutely. We have guys like fishing Jesse Martin, great angler. He's out in BC, Dean Martin. We have guys in Manitoba, Quebec, Ontario, and as far as, Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island. So coast to coast, Canada, we all fish against each other.
Right on. Now I'm going to, this is more of, we're going to exchange some things here, you and I, Neil, in regards to how you evaluate, how you verify, some of the things you look for as a judge. I have to say, as a judge and seeing the work that is done behind the scenes during the CFN Fish Off and, of course, the Conquer Challenge that we just finished, the work that goes into being a judge, I think gets missed, because, of course, it's all about the participation. It's all about catching the big fish and the big stringers. But what are some of the common errors as a judge that you'd like to point out so that folks, perhaps if they're new to the live, new to your community, they can avoid in any of the upcoming events? Yeah,
so the big one is mouth open. I've probably seen that more than anything else so far. It's a 1/2-inch deduction every time we see it, so making sure that fish is pushed right up against your leaderboard or your Yak Attack or your catch board, sorry. What else? We got a few identifier codes that have been cut off. We have to DQ any fish if we can't fully see the identifier. And one of the big ones that people don't really think of is the last inch past your fish needs to be seen. That's so right. A lot of people will think just measure your fish, take the picture, everything's in there. You need to see past the fish.
Are we squeezing the tail? Do we keep the tail at static?
No, we don't squeeze the tail.
Okay, no squeezing of the tail.
Yeah, you can't have your hand on the tail. I mean, if you want to straighten the tail out to get the fish laying down nice and pinch the tail in the effect that you're getting it to lay flat, that's fine, but your hand can't be anywhere near that tail in the photo.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we've had a few fish in the no touch zones where your hands are well, actually I have a perfect demonstration of this. I've got my Bass Pro bass right here.
Oh yeah.
So, so any touching here and back in your photos is considered no
So
touch zone.
Neil, that's from the caudal fin. Can you point to the caudal fin at the top? The top fin at the back. So the back part, the very back of that caudal fin, draw a straight line down to the back of the anal fin. From there on is no touch zone. Eyes and mouth and the tail.
Yep.
That's awesome. And does it matter what side of the fish you measure?
So, well, it's just full demonstration today. That's fine by me.
Let's do it, because at the end
I
of the
love
day,
it. I love it.
we're all learning.
You know how it's done, buddy.
So you always want it facing the left side.
Yeah.
Mouth. I can't really do it with this seam here, but mouth always push right up against. Hand like this, not in the no touch zone, not under the gill. Over the gill is totally fine.
That's right.
Some of you people out there, you're crazy. I've seen some people just gripping that thing, and that's I think it's hilarious, but I don't know if it's the safest, but
and fish handling is something that comes up during the CFN fish off every single year. We always have to remind our community and some folks that are new to the page and our community as a whole that there is the excitement card that you can as an objective angler look at something and say, okay, that fish isn't being handled properly. But if you're not there in the video, if you're not there in real time, and you've just caught a personal best, you've actually just caught a fish that you've never caught.
You're vibrating.
Absolutely, right? So you have to balance that. And as much as we try to constantly regurgitate the need for good fish handling practices, there's the awe factor as well. So you always have to take that into play. Are your events catch and release only?
Yes.
Okay, so every fish has to be released. Do you have to show a video of it being released?
No, just the picture.
That's awesome. And Craig is now asking, although I will remind him, this is the Kayak Bass Canada group. He's really hoping that there's some walleye contests that you guys run. Are there any walleye contests that you run?
No, there's not. And honestly, I'm happy for that because I couldn't catch one to save my life. Not my best. No, we're a bass only.
So, Craig, stay tuned. When the CFN Fish Off launches, walleye are one of the species that you can catch. So
there you go.
There's still hope, my friend. Still hope.
You can fish walleye at our Water and Dirt Festival, Upper Ottawa Valley Kayak Fishing Tournament. There's 5 species. If you're in the area and you want to fish multi-species, walleye is one of the categories for Water and Dirt. But that's the only multi-species that we do at Kayak Bass Canada, and that's just to make it fun. We're a 100%. Bass-oriented club at heart.
100%.
Yeah. There's also there's bass, panfish, catfish, walleye, pike, all in the Water and Dirt Festival.
That's right.
Absolutely. And Joe, you're 100% right. When you're on your own and you've got a fish flopping around, it is not the easiest thing to be dealing with. But at the end of the day, as I said, we try to accept your best, and whatever your best is, we're pretty good at judging that. So we try to give the benefit to the angler because we know how hard you are trying. But at the end of the day, sometimes a fish has to be disqualified or not verified. We sometimes reach out to the anglers if there's a better picture. Perhaps you can submit it, but at the end of the day, what we're given is what we work with. And unfortunately, if it just doesn't meet the criteria, we have to say nay, or it unfortunately, it doesn't create a standard. It doesn't create a rule, and the rest of the community gets upset. So there's a lot of things that you got to juggle. So as a judge, I truly appreciate and respect and admire those who do judge these kind of events, because it's not necessarily easy. You don't want to be that bearer of bad news. You don't want to be that stick in the mud, that fly in the ointment that says, yeah, no, you screwed up, and nobody wants to hear that, right? So it is what it is. But so far, so good. We've got some great people that are joining us. We want to thank everybody who is. We'll try and get to as many of your comments or questions as we can as you leave them. But with that being said, I think the only question I have left to ask is to you, Neil. What is considered KBC worthy when it comes to a measuring device? What do you accept as a measuring device, and what don't you accept as a measuring device?
So there's two brands that we accept. We accept the catchboard. We have the plastic one like this one. We have the aluminum one as well.
Yep.
And we have the Yak Attack leaderboard. We're not accepting any other types of measuring device.
Right on. So no soft tape, no hard tape. It's
Yep.
either board that's
Not measuring
registered.
on your paddle. Nothing.
Yeah, there's only two. That's it.
Well,
That's all. Before we go any further, I'd like to talk about identifiers real quick. Remember, guys, on the 10-day June challenge, the identifier code stays the same. When we get into the month longs, which we're in now, July, August, September for Angler of the Year, the identifier is going to change once, and that's going to be for the 4th week of the month. It'll be posted on KBC Facebook. It will be emailed to the anglers from Fishing Chaos, and it will always be at the top of the app. You can click the yellow bar, your identifier. So always check the identifier, make sure you have the right one. The reason we change it after 3 weeks is so that we can eliminate sandbagging to the end of the event. Some guys like to wait and put up their shock and awe fish. We try to curb that a little bit. For 3 weeks, you can upload when you want. But at the end of 3 weeks, everybody knows where they stand. And if two guys are neck and neck and one guy says, you know what, I'm going to take Friday off work as a holiday and I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go get that kicker fish. So that's why we have the identifier change on the 3rd week. So remember that, guys. This year, this identifier is always valid. This is the official KBC badge identifier. It's good every year. It's good in all of our events. Chio doesn't matter. Each year, we also have an alternate identifier, which gives a shout out to our awesome sponsors, and it's our banner. It's only good for the year that's on it, which is 2026. Next year, the banner will change. But you can use either one of these identifiers, guys, whichever one you like. This one is always, always valid. This one is only for 2026. These can both be used for Chio if you'd like. This is also our Chio identifier, and we'll accept any identifier at Chio from any year, banner, doesn't matter, as long as it's a Kayak Bass Canada identifier. But that's only for Chio. For the onlines, we want to see this, and we want to see this.
Awesome stuff. All right, gents, we are here because, of course, there was a challenge that went on last month, and we are going to share the results.
Awesome.
And we're also going to hand out some hardware, some prizes, and some self-imposed glory to those who did win, did well, and, of course, there'll be some random prizes as well. Did you want to start with the stringers first, Aaron?
Sure.
Okay, so here we go. This is the top 10, 6 to 10. These were the stringers of bass, and of course, Aaron, you're going to explain. This is an accumulation of how many bass again?
5 fish. So this is a 5-fish virtual stringer that the guys put together over the challenge.
That's awesome. So congratulations to Dan coming in 10th, Andrew for 9th, Philip for 8th, Jeremy, attaboy, Jeremy 7th, and then Ryan 6th. Some formidable bass being caught there. Even though they are 5, that's still quite remarkable. That's a lot.
That's a good bag.
That is a really big
and that's
bag.
One angler. You know, these guys aren't fishing in a team, right?
That's true. Very true. And then, of course, the top 5, again, even more incredible. Congratulations to Mark, who came in 5th. Andrew's in 4th. Christian is in 3rd. And Ian Hodgkins is 2nd. And he's got the right last name. Jesse, congratulations, my friend. So it looks like he had the biggest bag of bass.
He did.
That's awesome stuff. So we will go through the top 3. This being 3rd, Christian Gervais. Awesome bag, 96 inches total length. As I said, the 2nd place, Ian Hodgkins, was 97.5 inches. And then, of course, your winner, the one and only Jesse Martin, 99. He almost broke 100 inches. And really, at the end of the day, you guys have been running these kind of events. Are you seeing an uptick in sizes? Are anglers getting better? Your kayak is the prowess in your kayak community getting even better? The electronics helping. Like, are you seeing a larger bag every year you do this?
I think I'm seeing more anglers get better faster. Some guys are fishing against their buddies and they wanna jump up past them. Other guys are fishing against themselves, saying, "Last year I was 35th. This year I'm shooting for 30th." You know, and guys are practicing to get better, to make themselves better anglers, whether they're competing against themselves or against somebody else online. So it's kind of cool because you also get the banter that comes along with it between the guys, which I think is a lot of fun.
Very, very true. And that's really, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And I'm going to assume, even though you came here initially for a mental health break, Neil, you have stayed because of the camaraderie and just the good people that are associated with this community. I'll let you fill in maybe some of the gaps to that.
I can't believe this community. Honestly, a lot of veterans come into kayak fishing because of the same reasons I did. And I mean, if you look at other tournaments, there's like the Soldier On tournament supporting veterans. There's a lot of us, a lot of veterans. Great community, great friends. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything better.
That's awesome stuff. As we are slowly playing a montage in the background, and I'm rifling through some of the many comments that are being left here, you can just tell that you guys all support one another. And you know what? Regardless of whether it's fishing, kayak angling, it doesn't matter. To see this kind of or this level of community support, you know, tip of the hat to you boys. You boys and girls have done very, very well building a very admirable community, to say the absolute least. So. Good stuff. All right. Are we getting to the awards now, Aaron? Is that
we're halfway through. Let's get these awards now. This year we did something a little different, guys, and I actually have a kayak fishing blooper for you, so everyone's going to get a kick out of this. My friends have made us some really nice placards. We're going to ship these out to the winners. Unfortunately, the June month has a typo. The new ones are ordered. They're on the way, so I'm going to get them out to you guys. They might be a little bit delayed, but apparently this is our June Largemouth challenge instead of Largemouth challenge. So there was a typo on third and on Largemouth. Our other ones are all fine, so they are ordered, but let's get into third place first, Scotty. We had, you know, a lot of guys getting into those high 90s. Third place is going to go to Christian Gervais with 96 inches. So we're going to send this out to Christian, and he's going to get a Kayak Bass Canada buff with the white cryptic camo that Neil's wearing, with the KBC badge on it. So Christian, we're going to shoot you out the placard. The new ones are on their way. They're in perlator, and and you'll be getting a buff along with it. Second place goes to, you guys know it, Ian Hodgkins with 97 and a half. I really like these this year. They have all our sponsors on there, which is pretty cool. We have a great lineup this year. Outstanding sponsors, man. Like it's really impressive. And first place, you guys know who he is if you fish KBC. He's a largemouth bass monster. This guy coming out of BC, Okanagan, Jesse Martin. He's always putting up big fish, guys. First place, big bass, none other than Jesse Martin with a 20 3/4. If you look at that fish, the face on it, that's a brute. Great fish, Jesse Martin, big bass in first place. All those winners are going to be sent a buff and a placard as soon as I get them back in my hand with the typo. And we'll ship them out to you as soon as we can, guys.
And bass in BC, you know, it's interesting. Like, we think of bass here in Ontario, it's almost an afterthought that we assume that every body of water that we have before us has bass in it. whereas in BC, it's a little bit different.
It
In
is.
some cases, you've got
Mhm.
invasive introduction. They're frowned upon in some areas, but to see that quality of bass being caught in a province that doesn't really boast or beat its chest about its bass fishery, that's really something.
There's some big ones out there. I know Jesse's been into his PB out there is 24 and change, I think. That's ridiculous, Scotty. But the Okanagan's nice and warm. There's a desert there. There's rattlesnakes. I know Dean Rudolph puts up some big ones on the island. Dean's out. He's posted in the South China Sea right now, so he's not fishing the event. But Dean puts up some big ones too. Like there's some big bass coming out of BC. It's not just Ontario and Quebec. East Coast, those guys have a lot of multi-species, but they've got some good bass out that way too.
And have you seen the muskie they catch in some of those rivers?
Yeah, it's crazy. Their multi-species is phenomenal out east and west. Yeah.
Vancouver Island has monsters. That's incredible to hear. Because as I said, when you think of BC, you think of the saltwater species. You don't even think of the freshwater. And when you do, you think of bass as more of an invasive species than a native fish. But
That's right.
They've been there, and they're growing, and they're growing in numbers. And Jesse's caught every single friggin' one of them. So good for you, Jess. Keep up the great work, pal. All right, are we ready to give away some gifts?
Let's do it, Scotty. This is my favorite part of the whole awards is doing the draws. So this year, Scotty, you got the wheel, man. We're not drawing names out of black packs in my backyard anymore. We're here on CFN Live, hosted by Scotty Martin, and Scotty's gonna spin that wheel. Every single person that entered the event, whether you caught a fish or not, you paid to play at KBC, your name's in a draw, but you can only win once.
So the first and foremost, to make sure that this is legit, that folks understand that it's random, we will ask, we do this all the time in CFN, someone has to put a number between, let's say, 1 and 7. First number to pop up, and that'll be the number of times that we shuffle the deck to make sure that folks know that this is as random as it possibly gets. So a number between 1 and 7 will shuffle the deck. We'll only shuffle it the once, and then we will start handing out surprises. All right, Craig, 5 is the first number I see. So we will shuffle it 5 times. There's once, there's twice, 3 times, 4th, and the last time is number 5. All right, there's your wheel of names. All the names are represented, and they've all earned their spot. You tell me when to start spinning and what we're giving away.
Okay, we have a lot of great sponsors this year, guys. Neil's going to help me try to keep track of who's winning. So appreciate that, Neil, for recording. We're going to fly through them and keep it high tempo and keep it exciting here, guys. So let's start out number 1 with a Shimano prize pack. This is likely going to be a rod or a reel. So Shimano prize pack. Scotty, spin it.
Right on. Here we go. First one to be drawn is our winner. Up to all. Oh, congratulations, Christian. And now we are removing that name, correct?
That's right. You can only win once, guys. So once you win, then your name comes off the wheel. So let's go to the next one. Linak Lithium Technology, $100 gift card. Spin it, Scotty.
Let's go. Let's see who wins. Congratulations. And fingers crossed to all. Slowing down. Is it going to be Terrence or is it going to be Caleb? It's Terrence Conroy.
Congratulations, Terrence Conroy. $100 card from Linak Lithium. Let's go to Frontenac Outfitters. My favorite store. $100 gift card, Scotty.
Let's see who wins. You guys got some great sponsors. Holy smokes, we got a lot of stuff. Oh, is it going to be Claire? I think that's Claire Hawk.
All right, one of our lady anglers. Congratulations, Claire. I saw her putting up some really good fish this month. Every single fish was closed right up. She had them locked down. Congratulations, Claire. Let's go to NRS, $50. You can spend this at Frontenac Outfitters, not on the NRS US site. Frontenac Outfitter gift card for NRS. $50, Scotty.
Here we go. Good luck to all. Starting to read it's starting to get easier to read all the names on that wheel. It's going to get even easier as we get down. Look at could it be Angela? Could it be, or is it going to be Adam? Oh, it is Angela. Wow. The ladies representing. Congrats, Angela. That's fantastic.
Angela Happa. Yes, awesome. Let's go. We're going to do 2 from Big Rito, $50 each. Scotty, spin it for the first one, $50. Big Rito tackle. Peter Larman.
Peter Larman, thanks so much for all of your
great guy. Does a lot of good stuff for the fishing community.
Here we go. Here's the first gift card. And is it going to be Gary or Mandy? Oh, Gary, good for you. Gary Antoine. Congratulations, Gary. And we will spin it for the second gift card to Big Rito Tackle. Again, thanks so much to Peter Larman for his continued generosity and support of our angling community. This is the second gift card. Let's find out who it is. Oh, Mandy. Could it be, or is it going to be Cody? Cody Lachlan. Congratulations, Cody.
Cody Lachlan. All right, now we're going to get it. This is a new sponsor that joined us this year. We're going to do a $100 gift card from Lamore's Outdoors, Johnny Lamore.
Right on. All right, Johnny Lamore. Let's find out who wins this $100 gift card. As I said, the wheel is starting to show signs of the names getting larger, which means you're bettering your chances of winning the next prize. It's either going to be Mandy or Tracy. It's going to be right in between. Who is it? Mandy! Downer. Congratulations, Mandy.
Now, for those of you that don't know Lamore's Outdoors, John and his team put together live scope options, poles, sunshades. There's a lot of different things from Lamore's Outdoors, so check them out. The next is going to be a package from Crooked Hooks, and it's going to be a decal package. So this is going to get you some custom decals to your taste for your kayak. Spin it, Scotty.
Here we go. Good luck to all. Slowing down. Here we go. Is it going to be Doug or is it going to be Mike? Going to be right in the middle. Holy smokes, too close. It is Mike. Congratulations, Mike, for winning. That is awesome stuff. All right. I got to ask, guys, are we going to give a prize to just about everybody on the wheel? Like, it seems like that's the
we've got 60 anglers and we've got 30 prizes. So half the field's going home with a prize.
Smokes. Are you serious?
Yeah, 50%.
Wow, I like your odds. Holy smokes. And that's a lot of very generous sponsors. Well done. Well done. All right.
We're definitely blessed, Scotty. We're going to do 2 prize packs here. It's going to be for product shipped out to you from Jeff Dix at Limestone Lures.
Limestone Lures, right on. Okay, first of 2. Let's find out who is the first winner. Gotta love those Limestone Lures.
Absolutely.
Is it going to be Heather or is it going to be Dan? Is it? It's right up. Oh, Heather pulls it out of the fire. Good job, Heather Seguin. That's awesome. Or is that Sagan? Is that Sagan or Seguin?
Sagan.
Sagan. Okay, right on. Good. Congratulations, Heather. And my apologies for pronouncing your last name wrong.
I could be wrong, Scotty. Don't mark my words, but I believe it's Sagan.
Sagan? Okay, right on. That was the first of the Limestone prize packs. Here is the second. Good luck to all. And let's bring home some Limestone. All right, who's it going to be? Is it Alan or is it Pascal? right in between. Oh, Pascal pulls it out. Look at you, Pascal Varan. Good job, Barin. If I've got that wrong, I apologize.
Pascal Varan, one of our Team Brother Fishing brothers. So congratulations, Pascal.
Right on.
We're going to do 2 again, Scotty. This time it's going to be 2 $50 gift cards from Sheldon at Jacked Up Jigs.
Jacked Up Jigs. All right. Sheldon, thanks so much for your generosity. Jacked Up Jig is the name that a lot of folks that are anglers know. Hold sacred because they are, and they do. Jacked Up. Looks like Adam's taking home the first prize pack. Congratulations, Adam, on being a winner of the Jacked Up Jigs prize pack. We will remove your name and we will spin the wheel for the second prize pack. Let's find out who's going to take home yet another prize pack of Jacked Up Jigs. Oh, is it going to be Ryan? Is it going to be Adam? Adam pulls it out of the fire. Congratulations, Adam Hammond. Good for you. All right, so those are the Jacked Up Jig prize packs. Thanks again for being such a generous sponsor and providing some great prize packs to the KBC community. What do we got up next, Aaron?
We're going to do a Wham Baits prize pack from Wes Matlis.
Right on. All right, Wes, here we go. Wham Baits prize pack. Let's find out. As you can see, the names on the wheel are getting larger and larger as we get down to the last 15. Half the wheel will be replaced as winners. The other half will unfortunately go home with nothing. I do like your odds. 1 and 2 will win. Ryan Tyler takes home the prize pack. Fantastic work. Good job, Ryan. All right.
Okay, Scotty, we're going to do another decal package from Crooked Hooks, my guy Al. So spin it. Somebody's going to make some personalized decals and trick their boat out. Right, I know you have some of these.
Oh, he's tricked out my boat. It's awesome.
I saw the pictures you were showing me. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
Here we go with the sticker pack. Is it going to get to Andrew? Will it get to Andrew?
Nope.
No. And I am not even going to bother trying because I respect this individual too much to butcher.
That's my man, Mo Gwenning. So for those of you that don't know Mo is one of our sponsors from Deep Cast Fishing. So congratulations, Mo. Our next...
but how do you pronounce that? Like, Aaron, how do you pronounce that name?
Scotty, I was hoping you weren't going to ask me that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Nope, I'll take a crack at it. It's Moshin.
Moshin.
So Mo is Moroccan. My brother's wife is from. We've had some discussions about Morocco and how beautiful it is.
Well, I want to say my condolences to the Morocco fans. Unfortunately, France were the better team, or at least on the scoreboard they were.
On the scoreboard.
As Canadians, we were upset to see our team lose, but the Moroccans came out in the second half, and you deserve to win that game. But
they're great footballers, very strong team.
Absolutely. All right, so Mo it's bittersweet for Mo today. Unfortunately, his Morocco team lost, but he's taking home a wicked prize. All right, what do we got up next, Aaron?
Bending Branches, $50, and this is to be spent at Frontenac Outfitters. So if there's a paddle you want, drop this $50 gift card to Zach at Frontenac for a new BB paddle.
Here we go. Let's find out who's the winner.
I just bought mine at Frontenac Outfitters. Love it.
I can't believe how many prizes you guys are giving. And this is just the first event.
We're halfway through, Scotty. We got 15 more to go.
Oh, Rick! Oh, so close. Raul brought it home. Good for you, Raul. He is the winner of the Bending Branches prize pack.
All right, so this is going to be 2 sponsors in one. Same companies with the same parent company. They just joined us this year, and we couldn't be more excited to have them. These are going to be nice packages. Combined, coming from Bait Fuel and Net Bait. So spin it, Scotty.
Let's find out who wins. This sounds like a great prize pack that you're giving away. Some lucky winner, some lucky KBCer is going to go home with some new stuff, some new presentations. Could it be Chris? Oh, man, I tell you, that boy's got a horseshoe stuck up so far up his wazoo. Good for you, Chris. Awesome stuff, buddy.
Chris Tatotsko.
The winning tradition continues with Chris. Good job, buddy. Fantastic.
Next, we're going to draw a prize pack. This is going to be a UV protecting shirt, a hat, and some stickers from my man Mo at Deep Cast Fishing.
Let's do it. Mo's in the house, and he's ready to give away a prize pack. Let's find out who is going to be the lucky winner of the Moroccan Magic. Is it going to be Andrew Craig? It is. It is going to be Andrew Craig. Congratulations, Andrew. And a great prize pack indeed from Mo. Thanks so much for your generosity.
Yeah, I have a few of the shirts. They're really nice. Super cool on the skin, and the logo quality. Like they're just awesome shirts. Neil, you have one as well, don't you?
Yeah, showed up right on my birthday. It was awesome.
Yeah, nice.
They're, very comfy.
So I'm gonna let Neil talk about this sponsor real quick. Neil, Recast Fishing. What's the initiative at Recast Fishing? What are they doing?
Yeah, so they make their lures out of 100% recycled ocean plastics.
So
and they just released a new bio series that are made 100% out of plants. And they're actually a lot more durable yeah,
biodegradable.
Yeah, biodegradable.
It's so cool. Cleaning up, using plastics and biodegradable. I just love the initiative. So super proud to work with Gavin at Recast Fishing. I'd also like to give a plug to Mo at Deepcast. 10% of every shirt you guys buy, Mo donates to clean up the lakes here in Canada and Ontario. I'm not sure exactly which lakes he picks, but 10% goes to Lake Cleanup Initiative. So between Deepcast and Recast Fishing, I just love their initiatives, man. That's something we can stand behind at Kayak Bass Canada.
I'm actually glad you said this, Neil, because it was something that was near and dear to my heart when I first met Gavin at the Ottawa Boat and Outdoor Show. I saw his product line, certainly saw it as a revolutionary product, but when he came out with the newest line of products where if they are left in water for a period of time, they will eventually dissolve. So we're not leaving any litter as anglers. If you get hung up in some structure or whatever, you get hung up under a dock and you can't find your bait, it will dissolve and it won't leave a footprint of you being there. So
amazing.
It really is, because not only is he taking recycled plastics from the ocean and turn them into baits, but now it's a plastic that will dissolve and won't be left for others to find in the coming years. So awesome stuff, Gavin. Good job.
Yeah, it's definitely. Sorry, I was just gonna say it helped me out because I don't tie very good knots, so I lose lures quite a bit.
Neil's probably left a couple lures on that 10-pounder at the bottom of the lake that ends up being a log. We've all done it. I've set the hook on a log before. Absolutely. And I set it hard.
Alrighty, so
we're doing two from Recast, Scotty. Two from Recast.
Two from Recast. Let's find out who the first winner is.
$50 gift certificates.
$50. That's something. Holy smokes!
That'll get you started with some nice bait.
Oh, is it going to be Mitch? Can it get me, Mitch? Oh, so close. Ryan, congratulations. You were the first to take home a prize pack.
Ryan Phipps, this guy's a pretty good angler, one of my teammates at Jackson. He can put up some big bass. Let's do the second one, Scotty.
Here we go. Let's find out. Who's it going to be? Recast winner. $50 gift certificate. That'll get you a few baits. Is it going to be Frederick? Is it going to be Brian? Or somewhere in between? Look at that. That doesn't get any closer. Holy smokes. Brian Robar, good for you, buddy.
Brian Robar. Okay, we're doing our last of three. This is from Crooked Hooks for a decal package. We wanted to come out strong with Crooked Hooks for the start of the year. So we're doing three from Al, which is very generous. but we wanted to get these guys to get their stickers and have them for the season and have their boats done up. So you're going to see a big presence of Crooked Hooks at the start of the year, every single year, so that guys can outfit their boats with their favorite brands, sponsors, and be ready to fish the other 3 events.
Beautiful. All right. Here's the first of 3 prize packs to be given away. Find out who our lucky winner is.
Yeah, they actually are going to be making the recast decals. So I have some here. They're really high quality.
Wow, Robar family has done very well tonight.
Steph Robar.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that girl can fish, and she's pretty good at the draws too. She's also a big Brian and Steph are always big spenders at Chio too. They bring the paycheck to support Chio, and that's how you win prizes is buying those tickets. So all of our last cards, we've got 10 more to do. Let's do a Frontenac Outfitters, $100.
All right, let's do it. $100 gift. Wow. Tip of the hat to Frontenac Outfitters for being such generous sponsors. And let's find out who's going to
so
be
much good stuff in that stuff, Scotty. Like, I don't know where to start when I go there.
Oh, Justin. Jason almost took that home.
I was going to say Jason doesn't need that.
Yeah, Justin Wodowiak.
Wodowiak.
Hey! Chuck went up for the fat guy. Fantastic.
Justin Wodowiak. Let's do a $100 gift card from my man, Peter Larman, Big Rito Tackle.
Right on. Let's find out who the big winner is at Big Rito Tackle. As I said, those names are starting to get easier and easier for me to read. You don't want to be left on the wheel tonight. Tiffany Aubin. Right on. Congratulations, Tiffany.
Nice. That's we've had a good presence of lady anglers the last few years at Kayak Bass Canada, which is really nice. And some of these girls, they put it to the boys pretty good. So it's nice to see them winning in the raffle draws. Next, let's do a Yak Attack gift card, $100, but this is through Frontenac Outfitters. So you don't go on the website. You spend the Canadian funds through our dealer at Frontenac Outfitters. Yak Attack, $100.
Here we go. Let's find out who's taking home $100 gift. Ooh.
Scott.
The hawk has landed.
All right, Scott. Nice. Scott Hawk, $100. Let's do another $100 gift card. This one's going to be for Shimano, but you have to spend it at Big Rito Tackle. Whether you want baits, line, rod, reel, lures, as long as you buy Shimano, Big Rito Tackle, $100.
Show your Shimano. Let's find out who's going to be the lucky winner to take home. That's a great prize back. You couldn't spend it in a better store. Is it going to be Ernie? Is it going to be Mark? Is it going to be Carrie? It is going to be Ernie Sermon.
Ernie Sermon, right on.
Love Ernie. I'll go yell out my door at him. He lives like 20 feet from my house.
Ernie's one of our cash fundraisers for Chio. He's been hitting up all the hockey boys. So shout out to Ernie Sermon for being a fundraiser for Chio.
Right on. All right. Do we have many to go yet?
We got 6 left, Scotty. Let's do another $100 gift card for Jacked Up Jigs. Spin it.
Right on. Here we go. All jacked up jigs. Find out who's going to take home jacked up jig prize pack. Could it be a crook? Could it be a Tregunu? It is Kevin. Good for you, Kevin. Congratulations, pal.
Kevin Trigano, right on.
Good job. All right.
Let's keep moving to $100 from Limestone Lures.
Bring home the limestone lures. Let's find out.
Put some plastic in the boat.
Absolutely. Could it be Steve Bramhall? It looks like it is. Yes, Steve Bramhall. Congratulations, my friend. You are bringing home some limestone lures.
Steve Bramhall, Limestone Lures. Let's do a gift card for Wham Baits. They make some really cool colors. I really like a lot of the stuff Wes has come out with, and he has some pretty cool swag too. Wham Baits, $100.
Well, let's go. Let's find out who wins.
We like ending the show here with these $100 gift cards, Scotty. Nothing but 100.
I'm telling you, it's incredible to see. Can I get all the way around to Jason Brock, or is this going to be Mark Bordeaux? Yes, it is. Mark Bordeaux is their winner.
That guy's a big bass hand too. Mark, and he almost won Chio 2 years ago. He was so close. I was watching. But he's a stick, Mark Bordeaux. $100 for some UV swag from Deep Cast.
Here we go.
And they've got a really nice hat. I have one I ordered. It's got the smallmouth on it, which is pretty cool.
Nice. Oh, could it possibly be a Brock, or is it going to be Corey? It is going to be Corey. Congratulations, Corey. That's a great prize for you to take home. Congratulations again. All right, we've got to be down to 2 or 3 left.
2 more, Scotty.
2 more.
Recast Lures. Let's go, $100.
Here we go. Recast Lures. This is the second last prize we're going to be giving away. Names are starting to get really large on the wheel. You don't want to be left on the wheel. You certainly want to have your name removed because it means you are taking home a prize back. Here is one other lucky winner that's going to have their name removed, and it's Frederick Roche. Good for you, Frederick.
Right on. Congratulations, Frederick. One of my buddies from Quebec, Team Brothers Fishing. Super nice guy. Glad to see him win. So we got one more, Scotty. I know that wheel's getting warm, so let's spin one more time. John Lemore's Outdoors, $100 gift card.
To find out who's taking home one of John's prizes. This is exciting stuff. You don't want to be left on the wheel. Who's going to be the last and lucky winner to take home a Lemore's Outdoor prize pack? Declan Rollins, good for you, my friend. Congratulations on taking home the line. And this is the last prize pack?
That's 30, Scotty.
You've done really well, man. Like, that is, that's quite something. Oh,
yeah, we have a great membership. And, I know the sponsors see what we're doing, how we interact, and the type of people that are bringing this club together every year. So we are blessed. I mean, especially in this economy, we have a lot of support. It's great to see. Guys, I'm going to ask everybody, this is my plug to the sponsors. Not everybody likes to use all the products that are on our banner. We all have our favorites. Some of us have our own sponsors. But what I ask is to show reciprocation with a like, with a comment. When we post or when, they donate something, give a like, give a comment, spend your money where you'd like to spend it. We hope that it goes back to some of our sponsors, but support on social media is free. And we always ask guys to support our sponsors so that every year and every event, we can keep doing this. We're going to get your gift cards and your prizes out to you. Some stuff is still coming in and still getting formatted with the gift cards. So be patient, guys. It's the start of the season, and we put all this together. Is a lot of moving parts. So we also have Chio coming up next weekend, and I'm so swamped. It's crazy. So please be patient as we get you your gift cards and your prizes shipped out to you. I'll reach out to everybody in the next week. The placards will be sent out. Prizes will start coming out the next week. But if you don't hear from me between now and Chio and it's not sent to you, I haven't forgot about you. I have your list. After Chio's over, if I haven't sent it to you or you haven't received it, reach out to me, guys. We have the list. Once we get through our big Chio event this year and put some money in the coffers for the hospital, we're going to be on cruise control with these online events. So,
right on. And of course, the next time that we get to see each other is for the Chio event. Give us a little bit of a rundown on when that's upcoming and what we can look forward to.
Yeah, so our big Chio event's next weekend. And the folks at CSI Leasing are, they're our marquee sponsor. We have a kayak from Frontenac Outfitters that was purchased, and 100% of the proceeds for these tickets go to Chio. This boat is bought and paid for. I think there's maybe 60 tickets sold. They're $40 each. It's still open until next week or later this week, this next coming week. So if you guys want a ticket, $40, go on Kayak Bass Canada. You'll see it. Buy your ticket. Get in on winning a great kayak, super light. That's a great grab and go boat. And it's open to the public. Anybody can buy a ticket for this. We're going to have a fishing kayak at Chio that's only for the anglers and people that are there. But this one, the first of 2 kayaks, is open to the public, Scotty. That means even you could buy a ticket, man.
Wow. Well, I don't know about my fat arse getting in that boat, but I would love to stand beside it. And maybe
Scotty, I'm gonna get you out kayak fishing. Anybody who's watching the video right now, if you want to see me do a video and a post with me and Scotty out in a kayak smacking some bass, hit that like and love button right now.
No, I'm all of a sudden I'm suddenly busy next weekend. So, yeah,
we'll get out there, Scotty. It's going to take a while. Show us the second online prize that's open to the public.
Well, and this is what tweaked my interest, and for all those who
this is why Scotty doesn't kayak fish. He likes
this is exactly the boat. Yeah, no. At the end of the day, those days are behind me, but I do like to dabble every once in a while, and I will say that is a plethora of the good Lord's heavenly nectar right there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We got a Yeti Tundra on wheels with a fold-out handle. And it's full of 26ers. There's 12 of them in there. There's a dozen 26ers, all premium brands. There's also some beer and some koozies from Whitewater breweries. Tickets are only $10 on this cooler, guys. So, $10 for a ticket. 5 tickets, $50. The value is, it or around, it's $1,000 or more. I can't remember. It's paid for. It was donated. It's free and clear. Every penny of tickets that goes towards this cooler goes right to Chio in honor of us. Anybody can buy it. Guys, your grandmother can buy a ticket if she likes to party on the patio. So anybody can buy a ticket for this. You have until next week. And when we reconvene here with Scotty Martin on CFN Live, we're going to draw the kayak and we're going to draw the cooler full of drinks.
Neil, if I win the cooler of drinks, I just want you to know you're going to go home with a brand new Yeti cooler. I promise you.
I was going to say, I was thinking it while Aaron was talking. I'm like, that's the same color as my kayak. And I got to put money into it now,
The color's called Firefly.
That's awesome. Us judges got to stick together, man. And I will say, your Herculean effort, making sure that everybody gets verified fish and making sure that everybody is on the up and up, truly is something that it probably doesn't get talked enough. I know it doesn't in our community when it comes to our judges. It is unbelievable the work that they do. So again, hats off to all of you who not only put these events together, host these events, but are working behind the scenes to make it as enjoyable of an event as it possibly can be. Hats off to all of you. Big thumbs up.
I just have one thing to say. Neil, I want to thank you again for joining us tonight. I want to let you guys know that we have, 3 more live event or 3 more online events coming. We're going to be hosted on CFN with Scotty, and our next live stream with Scotty, we're going to have a different guest. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but our co-host is going to be somebody in our club. So stay tuned for that. Next Wednesday, it's going to be Scotty, myself, Jason Brock, big player for our Chio event. Jason has taken us to new heights. And we're going to do some draws. We're going to talk about Chio, and we're going to gear up for next weekend here on CFN Live with Scotty Martin.
Right on. We'll see you then, guys. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for all the great comments, and thanks for being a kick-ass community.
Thank